God made this. Real quick, I want to tell you 4 signs you're going to see that is confirmation that you are uncommon and that God gave you a gift and that the world will never see another one like you. So, the first thing is you have a special talent, and this talent didn't show up later in years. It actually showed up when you were young. You had an interest that may have made you seem or feel strange, but when you were doing that, you didn't feel strange, whatever this gift or talent is. And it's not necessarily something that's weird. Sometimes it may be a matter of really being good with numbers. And from a young age, you had this interest in numbers. You could figure out calculations at the age of 4 or 5 that people at the age of 10 couldn't figure out, or even some of the adults in your world couldn't figure them out. That's a gift from God. It may be that when technology is was presented to you, you could figure out technology and technical, complicated processes and problems that other people around you couldn't. And it doesn't have to be technical. It doesn't have to be mathematics. It may be something in the area of fashion. Maybe you've always enjoyed fashion, but that fashion, that gift that you have, and that interest that you have for that, it's so you can share it with the world, right? So God gives everybody a gift. We all get a gift. It's something that we have inside of us. But that talent is the gift that God gives us. What we do with that talent, what we do with that gift is our contribution to the world. So do not be afraid to share whatever gift you have because it isn't for you, right? So if you think about Superman, when Superman goes into the booth and he puts on the cape and he comes out as Superman, before he was Clark Kent, when he comes out of the booth, he's not coming out of the booth so he can fly across town and get the latest Jordans before everyone else gets them, or that he can beat traffic. He's becoming Superman so he can use his gift for other people, right? So you have to use your gift for other people. And of course, there's spiritual gifts. People can prophesize that other people cannot. That's a spiritual gift, and you have that gift for a reason. So you want to use that gift for a reason. You want to add value to the world. The next thing is it does come natural to you, whereas other people struggle with it, right? So it might take you a few seconds, a few minutes to do something that it takes people days to do. And that's just how it is. And it's always been that way when it comes to your gift and something that makes you uncommon. The next thing is your gift and uh, what God is giving you, it will fill your spirit. It doesn't drain you, but it also fills the spirit of others around you. So you'll know people will say to you things like, it's just something about you, something about, how you do whatever it is you do with this talent that you have. And people will compliment you on that. And they'll talk about how it makes them feel and how it elevates their lives. So your gift will not only elevate you and elevate your spirit, but it's also going to elevate other people's lives that are in your circle and outside of your circle. So pay attention to that. The next thing is time doesn't exist when you're using your gift and you're operating with this talent. When you go to work and if you're not using your gift and your talent because you have to dedicate at least 10 to 12 hours a day to a job, you're not going to feel that you're complete in that position if you're not using this gift. But when you are using the gift, you can do it during working hours. Time stands still. It doesn't exist. You can do it after working hours. And I suggest that you do it as a career, right? Because if you do something you love and you're using your gift and your talent, I believe that you're living in accordance with the purposes for God. So those are just 4 signs and 4 messages to you that you are uncommon and that God created you for a specific purpose. If anything in this video has touched your heart, please like, click, share, subscribe, and comment. And until I see you on the next video, remember to own your mind, own your money, and own the keys to the bank. May God bless you.